So guys, my name is Chaotic, back at you guys with another video, and this one's gonna be about another substance review. Since you guys love the last one, I'm coming back at you guys one about Clonazolam. So since you guys love the last one about Flubro, I knew I was gonna throw in this one because this is another favorite of mine. Unfortunately, this one is very strong and very hypnotic benzo. It doesn't really, and it leaves you very dumb. It's a lot more unforgiving, you know. It doesn't really, it has more of a delusion of sobriety. It makes you want to redose, which you don't want to have with a benzo, because it's not what you want to have. You know, you don't want to do that because next thing you know, you'll black out. You know, so I'm coming at you guys. You know, this drug is definitely a lot like Klonopin, right? But it is it's Klonopin with a triazole ring on it, right? So triazole ring makes it stronger, I guess. And yeah. Anyway, so Clonazolam. Okay, so the duration of this drug, I think, is a little bit shorter than Flubromazolam. I think could be, I don't know if it's 12 hours or not. I think it's shorter acting. Flubromazolam is a lot longer acting. So I believe I don't know exactly what the duration is, but I'll put in the description. But I think it's 8 to 12 hours. Yeah, that's safe to say. 8 to 12 hours instead of 12, to 16, like Flubromazolam. Anyway, so, yeah, because Flubromazolam, you'll definitely be feeling it still in 12 hours. At least somewhat, like some side effect. But anyways, Clonazolam is an interesting freaking benzo, man. So yeah, let me start off with my rating of this. I'm gonna put a rating of 9 out of 10. I wouldn't put a 10 out of 10. It's not my all-time favorite because the delusion of sobriety really creeps up on you. It makes you want to do a lot more, and then the next thing you know, you're passing out. I remember there was an experience. I'll tell you guys later in the video where, they couldn't eat, like, my parents, like, someone tried to wake me up. Like, my mom tried to wake me up, and I couldn't wake up, so that shit made me, like, pass out all the way to the next day, man. And I was, like, I must have been really tired, man. But I don't know. I actually redosed twice, so that was a really bad idea. So don't ever take it twice in the same day. Take one dose and then let that sit, because it takes a little while to kick in, even when you have the powder form. So to describe the powder, it's like a yellow powder. I got like a yellowish powder, and I could tell it was Clonazolam because just a little bit of, like, a speck of this stuff was enough to, like, send me into a high, I'm like, wow, dude, I can't even, it's like such a little amount of speck of, like, of this Clonazolam powder, right, that I cannot even measure that on a scale. So, like, I'm just, like, freaking freeballing it. I forgot, like, what you call it. I don't know, but I'm just, like, skinny. I don't know. I'm just dipping my finger in the fucking goddamn powder, and I'm just hoping for the best, basically. But I'm not, like, full on, like, dipping it, You can't do it, like, ass. You can't do it, like, you can't do that. Very, very bad idea. You will overdose, because with this stuff, it's the same safety profile of Flubromazolam. Flubromazolam, Clonazolam, you have to be very careful with, because they are very strong and hypnotic drugs. And you have to use them responsibly. So, yeah, always dose responsibly for harm reduction, man. And test your stuff if you can. So, let me start off with the effects. So, this drug is very, very, very amnesic. It makes you forget shit. And the next thing you know, you're blacking out. And because of that forgetfulness, it makes you black out a lot easier than Flubromazolam. At least in my opinion, this stuff just makes you really dumb. Like, it takes what's dumb about a benzo and it multiplies it, right? So, but because it's more euphoric or something, right? You won't feel high like after a while, like off the same dose. So you'll want to take more, and the next thing you know, you're barred out and you're blacked out. But you don't feel barred out. So that's the weird thing about the substance. It doesn't make you feel as barred out. But Flubromazolam, it makes you feel barred out. This stuff, it kind of makes you feel floaty. It doesn't make you feel the highs you would think you'd feel the high. It's just really strange. But, until and like, and you don't feel the high until you're freaking blacking out type shit. So it's always good to sit on a dose, and then you'll feel it eventually, because it takes a while to kick in. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, Clonazolam, it's very amnesic. It's hypnotic. It lasts a long time. It has more euphoria than I think Flubromazolam, but I don't know anymore, because right now Flubromazolam has more euphoria for me, and because it lasts longer, so I think it has more euphoria. Clonazolam, it had euphoria. Yeah, Flubromazolam is definitely stronger than it. with and it's also more euphoric. So clonazolam is like a little bit step down of flubromazolam, but it's like pretty up there. It lasts pretty much the same length, almost the same length. It has a similar potency where you only need like 200 micrograms, something like, you know, like acid fucking tab type of dose. You know, you don't need much more than that to feel it. Take much more than that, you will be out. You know, it potentially could knock you out. So yeah, be careful, man. You know, wherever you're doing, you know, always take it, you know, responsibly. Take it at home. Take it with someone you know. Don't be doing that shit outside, though. Bad idea. That's how you get into some shit, you know? Yeah. Anyway, this stuff will make you feel like, damn. It will remove all the tension in your body. It'll make you feel good. I just remember, like, when I first tried it, I was like, damn, this kind of makes me feel warm, you know? Flubromazolam actually makes you feel really pretty warm, too. But this clonazolam, man, it was nice. It was nice. And I believe I have a little tiny speck of it left, but it's not enough anymore. I think I have a half a height. Like, I think I have a higher tolerance now because of that Flubro, man. But I haven't been using it that much. I still get high off of like 250 micrograms of flubromazolam. 200, you know, 0.20, that's like 0.2 to 0.25 milligrams. So, yeah, it doesn't take much to get me high off that shit. I would attribute, yeah, probably that to like a milligram of Xanax. Like 0.2 milligrams of flubromazolam. But 0.2 milligrams of clonazolam is pretty much a milligram of Xanax too. But the thing is, it doesn't make you feel as high. Like, it just makes you feel more euphoric. Has more delusion of sobriety. So you gotta be careful with redosing, man. I cannot stress that enough. So clonazolam is a triazole ring. And I don't know what the hell that does, but it definitely ups the potency of most drugs. I think Untitled has that too. So Untitled be strong too. But hey, man, like, I don't know. What else could I say about this benzo clonazolam? I haven't understood. Yeah, it just makes you really dumb as well. Yeah, let me get into that. So I remember there was a time, like, I was taking it. It just makes you like kind of like literally, I don't know, it has a specific effect. I don't know what affects that in your brain, but whatever it does, it makes you forget shit a lot easier. It's just really weird. Like with the flubromazolam, I could use like at least 4 or 5 days straight, and I wouldn't be. I don't forget stuff, you know. But this stuff just made me forget shit. Like, it would take longer for me to start forgetting shit, is what I'm saying. With the flubromazolam versus clonazolam, like, it's almost immediate with the clonazolam. Like, almost immediate the same day, even. If you know, take a little bit higher of a dose because you don't feel it or something, immediately you start freaking, you know. You'll feel the high a little more, but you won't even, you'll feel dumber, you know, mentally. And also, I noticed with clonazolam, it really messed up my motor coordination. So I remember I had to go to a job interview, right? And I had just taken clonazolam, so I was like, oh man, dude, this is gonna be fun. So I was like walking to the fucking like interview, right, on clonazolam, and I was like looking at my legs, and like they were actually not moving straight, man. They looked like I was like a little bit fucked up, so I had to like force myself to actually look like, you know, walk straight. And yeah, I remember when I got there, I was actually on that shit, but luckily, because it makes you kind of lucid, or like less lucid, I don't know. But at that dose, I don't know what happened, but I was kind of lucid for some reason. That's what I forgot to mention. I don't think it makes you super like okay, yeah, it's less sedating than flubromazolam. Like flubromazolam, it's always sedating. You always know you're high. But clonazolam is less sedating, so it's like more of an active high, right? So this stuff just made me feel just, I don't know, like it made me feel like I was like, you know, sober in my head. But I remember like my words were slurring a little bit if I just let them go. So I was like, oh man, I'm definitely on a, you know, enough of a dose. And, you know, I went to an interview and I was fine. I forced myself to, you know, to act as sober as I possibly could. And yeah, man, it was fine. It was good. It was all right. You know, it wasn't bad. I might make a video about that, going to clonazolam on work. Yeah, I have a whole video about that. But hey, so yeah, man. Anyways, I mean, going to an interview on clonazolam. Yeah, that's a good. There's more to that video. I mean, there's more to that story. So, anyways, this clonazolam, man. I just like it. You know, I might get it again soon. Pretty much ran out of it. Last time I got it was like almost 2 years ago when I collected some research chemical benzos. But you know, now I've been going through them. Now I just got Flubro left. I got a little bit less in the vial. And yeah, man. So Clonazolam is a shit. I think it's fun. It's recreational. It should only be recreational, and it also shouldn't be recreational because dependency issues, tolerance build up. It's a lot more potent in that regard. You know, like it doesn't like it's very dangerous too because you can obviously like easily overdo it, right? You can easily overdose. And the delusion of sobriety does not help whatsoever. That's actually the worst part about it because it's a long-acting benzo with delusion of sobriety. That's bad, you know. You want to feel high, you don't want to take more so you black out and not even get high. You don't want that to happen. So, and you don't want to scare anybody around you. So, yeah, always dose responsibly, man. Be careful with that stuff. If you do have a scale, use that. If you don't, man, you better take the little allergy test it. Take the tiniest little bit of spec. You'll be surprised. That stuff is very strong. At least the batch I got, you know. Always allergy test it first because of how strong it is. You know, it's a bad idea. Or, you know, make a PG solution and weigh it out properly because there's articles about that. You know, there's proper ways to dose that stuff, but you got to do it right, you know. I definitely messed up before, so that's why I'm like telling you guys now. Yeah, you can black out. If you take 2 doses in the same day, you will have memory loss and blackout. I remember I couldn't even be woken up, dude. It was kind of scary, I guess, to them, you know. I was just sleeping, but to them, I was like, you know, looked like I couldn't get woken up, you know. It's crazy. So, yeah, man, be careful out there, man. Be careful with the substance, you know. 9 out of 10 for me. Very amnesic. A lot more memory loss. It's a lot more euphoric. Leaves you feeling less, like, high physically. Or, no, like, mentally. But physically, it like leaves more side effects, I notice, than mentals. So, yeah, you won't be feeling like you're on a Xan, on a Clonazolam, but you will be feeling high. You'll be feeling it for sure. You'll be feeling that memory loss, and you'll be feeling those effects. So yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, another substance review. Leave it down in the comments what you guys like, another substance you guys want me to review, because I've pretty much done a lot of shit. So yeah, man. Stay high, stay lifted, and yeah, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.